सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्तिः। Shubhodayam, good morning. How are you all doing? Keeping well? Your online friends also. I don't get to see you. Hope you all have gotten up from your beds and have come in front of your phones and laptops. The day before yesterday, I talked about parenthood. There is another episode to that, but I will take it up later. So, it's a long subject. Please see page number 77. Lengthy quote, the first quote in the page. All the great systems of ethics preach absolute unselfishness as the goal. Supposing this absolute unselfishness can be reached by a man, what becomes of him? He is no more the little Mr. So-and-so. He has acquired infinite expansion. The little personality which he had before is now lost to him forever. He has become infinite. And the attainment of this infinite expansion is indeed the goal of all religions and of all moral and philosophical teachings. Na alpe sukhamasti. Na alpe sukhamasti. Nothing limited can give you real happiness. Only the infinite can give you real happiness. Happiness lies only in the infinite, not in the finite. Nothing limited. Basically, we are all seeking that infinite, but unconsciously. You just show me one human being on this planet Earth who is totally satisfied or contented with himself or herself. If you are totally contented with yourself, you just remain in yourself. Everybody is doing something means what? I want something more. I'm not happy. I need something more to make myself happy, right? That's why everybody is engaged in some kind of activity, including the billionaires, right? They're also engaged in something. They want something more. When this more will stop? When you will stop? Yes, I have had enough. I don't need anything more. I'm in myself. I'm blissed out. I'm happy. I'm joyful. Because we are seeking the infinite, you have not figured it out. Nothing material, nothing three-dimensional can ever be infinite. Nothing that has a name and nothing that has a form can ever be the infinite. Do you get the point? ఈ సృష్టిలో ఉన్న ఏది కూడా దేనికి రూపం ఉందో దేనికి నామం ఉన్నదో అది ఇన్ఫినిట్ కాదు. దట్ విచ్ ఈస్ బియాండ్ ద నేమ్ అండ్ ఫార్మ్ అలోన్ క్యాన్ బి ది ఇన్ఫినిట్. అండ్ వెర్ ఈస్ దట్? Rishis have searched and searched and searched, and then they found it out within themselves. Within us is that divine spark. Within us is that infinite spark. Once you get that, you will attain that infinite expansion. And that's why this unselfishness is suggested by all the religions and all the philosophical teachings. The more selfish you become, the more contracted you become. The more unselfish you become, the more expansive you become. So expansion is life, contraction is death, Swamiji says. Why do we become selfish? Because we identify with the body, the physical body. And we think actually we need to provide for the physical body, we need to satisfy the physical body, we need to enjoy things through the physical body. So our whole consciousness is centered around this physical body. And that has become our soul existence, soul identity. The lesser the identification that you have with the physical body, the greater the spiritual expansion you will become. Expansion becomes possible for you. So all the religions and philosophical teachings, for this reason, insist on human beings becoming unselfish. Swami says unselfishness is God. That is the definition he gives for God. But of course, we have to struggle and we have to strive for that. Unselfishness is more paying, but we don't have the patience to practice it. Vivekananda's beautiful statement. Unselfishness is more paying, but we don't have the patience to practice it. What will I gain if I become unselfish? Immediately, you may not gain anything, but have patience. Hold on to that unselfishness. You will move the world, I tell you. How do you think actually a person like Mahatma Gandhi, a person like Buddha, Vivekananda, Shankara, such great people moved the world through the power of unselfishness? Not just actually that infinite power is there in all of you, but that doesn't find expression, it doesn't find manifestation because of the reason, because you are identified with the body. And so we have a narrow goal in life, just to make some money and enjoy things through this physical body. No, that's a small goal. Have this bigger goal of attaining to infinite expansion. Expansion is life, contraction is death, Swamiji says. That will bring you closer to the truth, this expansion, this unselfishness. It will actually pay you more, but you should have the patience. People also keep asking, Swamiji, if I serve others, if I give things to others, what will I gain? You will gain. Even the least good done for others awakens the spirit within and instills in the heart the strength of a lion. Vivekananda's words. ఎంత శక్తి వస్తుందంటే మన మాటల్లో చెప్పలేం అన్సెల్ఫిష్నెస్ వలన. You have to practice and you have to experience it for yourself. Theory won't do. You have to put something into practice and see it for yourself. Today there is a lot of suffering in the world. There is enormous suffering, untold suffering. People who have everything under the sun also are suffering because everything revolves around iron mind, iron mind. Nenu nadi, like a song. Okay, the less this iron mind, the more actually you are we as a collectively, or actually let us all enjoy things collectively. So basically, all life is one. The greater the expansion you achieve, greater actually is the life you experience. Your experience of life will be better. You'll have a greater experience of life, an enhanced experience of life. Greater fulfillment you will have when this kind of expansion comes into our lives. This has to be taught from childhood, actually. We have to be, children must be put in some kind of unselfish action from childhood. In America, when they train children in schools, they ask us actually, do an assignment. What is that assignment? How you have benefited the society, how you have benefited the people around. So they leave it to children. You do something good to the society. What good you want to do, they leave it to children. It's a kind of assignment to them. And they will do something and then they'll go, this is what I have done. This is how I have benefited the society around me. This is how I have helped people. So then they give credits for that. Marks are marks. But in our schools, we don't find any such kind of assignments being given to our children. So children will get a taste of that unselfishness. When I serve others, what kind of experience I have, what kind of joy I have got from within, a taste of it. And slowly, slowly, they'll get a greater taste of it, and more, actually, they'll be inclined towards that kind of selfless action from childhood. And so, when they grow up into adults, they will be totally unselfish. Society and country, people around me are more important than my own self. And that expansion has to come. Unfortunately, in our country, the training is not given in this direction. If you give that, every human being will become a kind of phenomenon. Nalpe sukam asti, bhumatteva sukam. Only the infinite actually has the real bliss, a real ananda, real joy or happiness. Nothing limited, nothing finite can ever make you really happy or truly fulfilled. So seek the infinite, and that infinite will come to you. You'll be able to experience that infinite only through unselfishness. So unselfishness is more paying. Have the patience to practice it. It will give you the result, the highest result. May not be immediately, may not be in the short run, but in the long run you will gain immensely. You'll be able to discover the infinite potential that you already have. So you will grow, you will blossom into a complete and perfect human being. And the way and the road to that expansion is through unselfishness. Are you convinced unselfishness is more paying? Will you try to practice something? గట్టిగా రావట్లేదు సమాధానం. Yes, thank you. Nice day.